Welcome to You Ought to Watch This Movie, the podcast about movies from the first decade of the 2000s, aka the aughts. Follow along and explore a movie from the aughts, getting unbridled opinions from two millennials. Sit back, relax, and enjoy one of the best decades in movies.
Dun, 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 dun. This has nothing to do with the movie we're watching this week on Yadam. Da, 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 da.
Welcome back to You Ought to Watch This Movie.
Where we review movies from the aughts.
Yes. If you don't know what the aughts are,
Then you got a problem.
they're the 2000s. The first decade of the
First decade of any century, really.
Yes, of any.
But unfortunately, there were so few aught movies in, the 20th century. So we are doing the 21st century.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we, like always, have a very, very special guest. You can't see her on camera, but her name is Alice. But wait, you can't see on camera and might be able to hear throughout the show is a lovely little baby. Her name being Gemma Rose. You doing all right today, Gemma Rose? Would you like to smile? Do you have a smile for us? No.
She's smiling.
She's smiling. She's not laughing, though. All right. Well, with that being said, what movie are we watching this week on Yadam?
Okay, well, this week we're watching Spy Kids, or reviewing Spy Kids. We've already watched it.
Spy Kids?
Yes, from 2001. It released March 30th, 2001. And this is the point of the podcast where we tell you, if you would not like to hear spoilers for Spy Kids, go and watch it on Paramount Plus or rent or buy it wherever you like to do that.
I think Gemma may be a Spy Kid.
Well, now, before we get into our trailer thoughts, we actually talked about introducing a new segment. And it's where we tell you the movies that we passed on before getting to this movie. But we're also going to tell you the movies we passed on earlier this year, because we didn't do that before. And then we won't just give you a list at the end of the year.
Well, we might go over some notable misses.
Okay. Yes, but not like a whole list of...
All right. So what do we got, Colin?
So before the Wedding Planner, we skipped Save the Last Dance, which had Julia Stiles in it. We also, then before this movie, we skipped C-Spot Run,
Okay.
which was a kid's movie. We skipped Sweet November, which had Keanu Reeves.
Seemed like a repeat of...
Autumn in New York.
Yeah.
That we did watch for the 2000 movies. And it also had... how do you pronounce her name? Hold on.
Oh, I can't think of who it was.
I know who it was, but I don't want to... Hold on. Sweet November.
Excuse me.
Charlize Theron.
Yeah. Theron.
Yeah.
Thoron radiation from Star Trek.
We also passed on, and Miles said a soft pass, which I was like, what does that mean? I mean, I knew what it meant in context, but I've just never heard that. I've just heard hard pass. So anyway, 15 minutes, which had De Niro, I think.
Oh, yeah, Robert De Niro.
Yeah. And Enemy at the Gates, which had Jude Law in it.
Didn't look like a... Yeah.
It looked it looked historical and violent. Which, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It was like a historical movie, but it looked very violent. So, yeah, we passed on that.
Yes, we did.
And then that's all, because the other movie, the next one we will review, came out the same day as by kids, so we will talk about that next time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, trailer thoughts.
Trailer thoughts.
I know what my trailer thoughts were. Is I've never seen this, but it looks like something like that 12-year-old me would have liked.
I don't think so.
Why not?
I mean, I didn't know you when you were 12, but I just thinking about you now and how you might have been as a kid. I just don't think you would have liked it.
You probably thought I would have thought at the time that I was too cool for this.
I mean, did you like to watch the Disney Channel? Like, if you
I
had the
didn't
opportunity, to watch the Disney Channel, would you have liked it? Because you tell me all these times that you saw Smallville on TV, you saw Star Trek Voyager on TV. So you did have a TV, you had cable.
No, those were on UPN.
Smallville wasn't.
34.
Channel 7. CW. Channel 7.
That was channel 34 for me because we had analog TV.
I thought everybody had analog until like you had to switch to
If you had
digital.
if you had cable, it was digital.
But I thought when I went to college, that's when you had to switch to digital.
Yeah, there was a transfer of analog to digital signal in about 2008 or 2007. I want to say. Okay, and
It was 8 because it was when I was at OSU. I know it was a big deal.
yeah, and what that meant is that all of the frequencies in which they were transmitting through analog signals were being changed over to digital.
Okay.
And so the channels that were available via analog, at least here in Oklahoma, I can't speak for the rest of the nation that listens to us, is we had 4 NBC, 5 which was ABC, the local affiliate. We had 9 CBS local affiliate, 13 which was PBS. We had 14 which was a Spanish channel, and then we had 25 which was Fox, 34 which was the WB or CW, depending on when it changed, and then we had channel 43 which was UPN, or depending on when it was, they changed it. I can't remember what else it was changed to, but I know it changed a couple times, like the CW, and then we had 52, which was a old timey channel, like when
Classics.
I was like yeah
Westerns.
No, it wasn't T. Was it TCN? I can't remember. We had, all right, so 52, 62, and 69. Those were the channels that I had.
Okay, and you think it's weird that I remember the channels now, like the
I
numbers
remember
now?
my locker combination back in like 2003. So is like, I don't know why I remember that. I just do. But yes, I think it is like like. There are hundreds and hundreds of channels on cable now.
Okay, so moving on. We'll get done with this sidebar conversation. Do you think you would have liked it when you were 12? That was the last thought.
Yeah, I figure. Well, from my perspective today, is like Colin's probably right. I would have been like, oh, I'm too cool for school. It's not something I would necessarily watch. However, I look at it now and it's like, oh, I would have thought it was so cool when I was 12, but maybe. Because it came out when I was 11 and a half, 12.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember excuse me. I remember seeing it in Blockbuster in Hollywood Video. I remember there being a freaking cardboard cutout of this thing.
Are those all your trailer thoughts?
Yeah, that concludes this session of Miles' trailer thoughts.
Okay. I don't know why. I felt like the trailer we watched was incredibly long, But I'm looking at my playlist, and it's shorter than some of the other ones we watched. It's about 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 18 seconds. But it seemed incredibly long. I guess they jam-packed a bunch of stuff in there. I don't know. But anyway, there was a voiceover on the trailer.
Yes, there was.
And also, I've noted I have seen this multiple times, although I forgot a lot of things from it. But I still remembered that line from the trailer. My parents can't be spies. They're not cool enough. I'm not exactly sure. I asked my mom and she didn't remember. I don't think we saw this in theaters. I think we might have caught it on TV and then we saw the others in theaters. Maybe.
I figure you would have rented it.
I told you we didn't rent things till I was in high school.
Oh.
We didn't really. We recorded stuff on TV a lot. We bought some things that we really wanted, and we didn't really. I didn't get a Hastings card to rent.
Hastings?
To rent stuff till I was in high
man.
school. Because
Hastings,
at that point, it was just too pricey to buy movies, and we weren't going to the theater as much, and so it was cheaper to rent things.
Yeah.
Also, because the theater in Eden
I remember ticket prices being $5.50 and $3 during matinee.
Well, I don't know. I don't know how much they were.
Yeah.
I didn't pay.
They were cheap. Oh, you just snuck in?
No, I just mean
You should have seen her face, guys, if you're not watching. She gave this look of shock and horror. How dare you accuse me of sneaking it? I would never. Which is accurate because Colin would never do such a thing.
But I just feel like maybe this was on TV and we recorded it, and then I just know we watched it a lot.
I'm pretty sure this was with Devin, but I think it might have been with Mike. We would sneak into places by carrying ladders.
Are you sure?
No.
I think that you have manifested that memory because you saw it on the internet.
No. I showed you that because I thought this is hilarious. It's 100% accurate.
Okay. This is the first I'm hearing that you
Because you know how AMC has a second floor?
No.
Yeah, where all the projectors are.
Oh, well, okay. I thought that was just each little theater had its own little room.
Yeah, but it's on the second floor.
But I didn't know there was a whole floor.
Yeah.
I just thought there's a little room you walk into.
No. There's an entire floor, and you can access some of the larger theaters from the second floor.
Okay.
And that's how you do it. Is you go in there, you leave a ladder somewhere, you just carry. No one stops a person carrying a ladder. That's why I showed you that video, because it is 100% accurate. You can get in anywhere with a ladder.
I'm not sure why you're telling our audience that, but...
Well, maybe they need to get in somewhere and they don't know how.
Maybe they...
You can manifest yourself by just getting a ladder and walking in confidently.
Maybe you are going to get arrested now.
Yeah, no. Yeah. I've been put in handcuffs once, when I was 15 or 16. But, that was a wrong place, wrong time. They were looking for some gangbangers, and I was in a trailer park up in Edmond on Frets, and, they're like, oh, there's this group of kids. Maybe they're the guys.
Okay. Moving on to the summary.
Okay.
Oh, and then on the trailer thoughts, I said, let's see if this holds up to what I remember.
I'm sure it did.
So, summary. After 2 young kids find out their parents have been kidnapped and their parents are spies, the kids go on a mission to save them.
Yeah.
And by young kids, I feel like, I don't know exactly how old they were, but I feel like one was a preteen and one was middle elementary school.
Yeah, I don't know that they I think they're
maybe 8 and 11 or 9 and 11 or
yeah, that sounds about right.
So, yeah, that's a summary.
All right.
So these two kids' parents are spies, and they get taken, and the kids have to go and rescue them.
Yes, they do. They got to go rescue them in an assortment of spy equipment that you're just like, does this really exist?
Yeah. So before we get into our comments, I have the actors we know segment, which I don't know Antonio Banderas from anything other than this.
Is that who that was?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I feel so stupid. He was Zorro.
Oh, and Puss in Boots, maybe? Is he Puss in Boots?
I don't remember.
Okay. Well, but every time people talk about like Antonio Banderas being so sexy, I just think of this movie, and I'm like, I just think of the Spy Kids movie. I'm like, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess he was a sex figure in Zorro. Do you find him sexy, Gemma? No? Okay. Well, the verdict is in on that one. Who else?
Tony
Shalhoub.
Okay.
He was Monk.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. He was Monk. And that started the year after this show, actually. Or the year after this movie. Cheech Marin was their fake uncle.
Oh, yeah. And yeah. And then Danny Trejo was
Their real
uncle.
uncle.
That is so funny. I love Danny Trejo. He is such a hard pounder.
What is he from that you know?
Oh, geez. He's like a background character in a lot of movies.
Oh.
I can't remember explicitly which one, but he always plays this ridiculous gangbanger. Oh, Bubble Boy. Oh, my God. That's what I remember him from.
Oh.
That was hilarious.
Okay, so I also had a comment that the guy who played Junie, the kid, he is 2 years younger than me.
Oh.
But he's married to Megan Trainor.
Oh, yeah. All about that bass. About that bass. No treble.
Mm-hmm. I thought that was pretty cool. Okay, so comments.
Comments is yeah, the watching these kids as an adult, like, you know, obviously there's kid humor, and it's like really easy to identify like the adult humor in it.
Yeah.
I just, you know, I appreciate that. Because now that we have Gemma, whenever we watch, you know, kid movies later on, we'll be able to be like, oh, look at this. She doesn't get the adult humor here.
Yeah. So I think we both liked the sliding chairs in the living room.
Oh, yeah. What was that about? Like, you have mechanized sliding chairs? Okay. Man, you went to some link to install that railing for the mechanized chair in your living room. Did you think that was funny, Gemma? Yeah. Oh, I bet you did.
And then I said, it seems like all of the high-tech gear and things seems like what kids think spies are.
Oh, yeah, right?
So
like
it's like spies from a kid's perspective. Rather than being all suave like James Bond.
Suave. Is it suave or suave?
Well, it's suave, if you're saying it correctly.
Hi. She's talkative. What do you have to say? Okay. Good going. Your first words on our podcast.
I think whoever made Grogu, took clips from somebody's baby.
Oh, definitely. And for context, Grogu is
It's
Baby Yoda.
I also said that, so like the person who seemed to be the bad guy
Was
in the
not.
beginning, his name was Fabulous Floop, and he did this TV show with all these weird monsters who were actually people who had been turned into monsters. But there was this one clip where he was talking and like his face was in the clouds, and it reminded me of Halloween Town 2 when Cal is talking to them like
With
in
Calabar.
Cal,
Was it Cal or Calabar?
the son, where he's talking like to them through that building, like his face is like in the building. It reminded me of that. But and I was like, well, it's around the same. It was like 01, I think. So
Maybe
same
that
era.
was the theme.
Same era.
Yeah.
And then I said, it's not as entertaining now that I'm an adult, but it was still a cute movie. And I mean, I'm glad we watched it because it brought back some nice memories. And it was pretty short. It was like an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah. What happened to those short movies? Now, the James Cameron went in Titanic. I mean, he really went, off into the wild with 4 hours plus of movie.
And 2 VHS tapes.
Yeah. But it's like, I remember so many 90s movies and so many aught movies being an hour 20, hour 30 max.
And if anything, people's attention spans have gotten shorter, so movies should be shorter.
Yeah, yes, they should. Shouldn't they, Gemma? What you thinking, baby? Okay. Okay, all right. Well, maybe you don't agree with us. That's okay. So, do you need to lay down? Oh, okay, I got you, girl. Ooh, there you go. Oh.
We're almost done, Gemma. I mean, I don't know what you want from us.
She just wanted a nice
solid
solid back to,
lay
lay
down
on right now.
We do this after you eat. We do this different times to see what works for you.
Now she just wants to lay back on, on my chest and just chill out and, pick at the mic. That's okay. Go for it, baby. So, what other comments you got?
Those were all my comments, I think. Do you have any others?
I will say that it was, it was cheesier than I expected. By about 50%. It wasn't too cheesy, but it's like, it was good enough where the cheese had humor in it. And it's like, just like, oh my God, really? Even the quintessential line in the trailer, my parents can't be spies, they're not cool enough. Like, that was the level of cheese throughout the movie.
There was another actor we know that I forgot.
Oh, who?
George Clooney. His cameo.
Oh my God, that was stupid. So at the end of the movie, is they are talking with the, spy boss. Mm-hmm. And he has this, like a black thing over his eye. I don't even know if that's in focus. Now that we got that figured out. So there's a scene at the end where they're talking to the master spy or, the top spy. And he, has this black thing over, his, baby, over his eyes. And, in the middle of it, he just moves it off of his eyes. So that way, oh, baby, don't worry. Hi, baby. Ooh. There she's smiling. So essentially, he moves it off of his eyes as if, like it's actually there floating in thin air. It's so ridiculous. But anyways. Yeah, you thought it was funny, didn't you? Yeah. Yeah, Gemma thought it was hilarious.
I think you're folding her too much in half.
What? No.
Yes, a regular person couldn't fold like that.
I can fold like that.
No,
You
you
can
cannot.
fold like
No,
that.
I cannot. I know.
You
I know
do
my limit.
fold all the time.
Not in a seated position, not like that. I'm just saying, just be cognizant. That's all.
Uh-huh.
Don't want you to hurt her accidentally.
Oh, I know. I'm not gonna hurt this lovely little Gemma bean. So, what do you rank it?
I rank it 3 out of 5 stars.
Gemma, do you have a ranking? Yeah? Okay. I'll give it 2.5 stars.
Okay.
Yeah. It was right down the middle for me. Yeah, I do, really. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Wee! It's nice having a baby.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. Key point, sometimes.
Yes.
Especially
sometimes.
when, her nails are freshly, clipped. Because then they're not tiny little razor blades.
Yes. But
Hey,
we
no
also
yawning.
can't go anywhere because she doesn't like to go places. So there's that.
Yeah, well, she'll figure it out. She'll figure out that she, maybe goes rock climbing or, bungee jumping or some, other crazy thing. I feel like she's going to be a daredevil.
We'll see.
Or a spy kid.
Maybe.
Oh, see how I tied it back into the movie? But well, with that, we will return in 2 weeks for another episode of You Want to Watch This Movie or
Yadam.
Well, until next time, I'm Miles.
I'm Colin.
And she's
Gemma.
just laying on her back. She's a good baby. In case you don't watch it on, you can see it on YouTube, Facebook. You can rent us at your local Blockbuster to see, this little lovely baby.
It's on our Colin and Miles show channels or page.
Yes.
That's what it's under.
Indeed. So make sure you follow and subscribe.
Yes.
But we shall see you next time.
Thanks for watching or listening.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to You Ought to Watch This Movie, a podcast about movies from the first decade of the 2000s, aka the aughts. Be sure to subscribe for new episodes covering movies you ought to watch. We'll see you next time.